Good morning. Welcome to Rock's Chat. Tracy here. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Well, I had a bit of an eventful day yesterday. I ended up at the hospital with my son, Michael, who may have had another bleed. Remember, I don't know if you've been with me for quite some time, but a few years back now, a very, very horrible year we had, where Michael, my son, had a bleed in his brain. Me and Gary got COVID for the first time before there was ever any treatment for it. Boy's dad had a heart attack. Gary got diagnosed with angina, but it was a misdiagnosis, and it turned out in the end he didn't, but at the time it was scary. And then just a little while at the tail end of that, I got cancer. So we had a bit of a year. And Michael ended up a couple of years back having gamma knife surgery. And, you know, he must have had another bleed about a month ago, but was not up for going and getting it sorted out, remembering the treatment he had to have and everything else put him off. But he's been left with some vision problems. He's got kind of, if you had a snowy television set, remember back in the day when TV's reception was a bit snowy sometimes? At night, that's what he sees. And his legs sometimes at the moment were a bit wobbly, and there was other things. So we ended up at the hospital. He had a scan, and if there was a bleed when he thought there was, it's been absorbed by now, so they can't really see, but they're referring him back to his specialist. Anyway, I thought, I've gone down that rabbit hole again, guys, you know, and it's gonna be horrendous. But thankfully the scan was clear. Well, now he's just got to do something about those deficits that he's been left with, and have a bit more of a peaceful life would help. Anyway, that's what I did with my yesterday. I also filmed my video for this afternoon before all that happened, which was, well, before I had to go out, which was the happy mail. So that would be worth watching. Now, the joke of the day, I don't get it. I really don't. So I'm going to do two. So I just named an elderly rabbit. Harold seemed appropriate. So it stumped me, that one. Bear with me a second. Although I'm going to give it a little, because I think I kind of just dawned on me that that was the name of the rabbit in the, what's the name of that film? The one with Jim Stewart. You know, that one. Harvey. No, it wasn't even Harold, was it? So I take that back. I have no idea what that joke's about. Maybe you can explain it to me if you do, because that goes, if it was Harvey, I'd get it. No. So I'm going to give you another one. An older Italian man was teaching others how to use herbs in their cooking. He gave sage advice. Well, you know, it's a bit of a, oh dear, groany one. So I have no idea what the other joke was about, though. Really, it's, I still love this envelope. Isn't that a cool envelope? It's just, how can we get so raptured over an envelope? I don't know. Anyway, I've got my course again today. I did think I wouldn't make it after, you know, yesterday, but yeah, I will. Thank goodness. Well, I say thank goodness. It's a little bit, you know, I could do with kind of without it this time of year, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a day that is beneficial. I might have to miss some. I've got hospital visits myself. One on, I don't know if it'll clash. I'll have to work it out. Possibly will. No doubt it'll be one that I really wish I could attend, but you can always sign up for another one and dip in and out of those days to make up the days you miss, and repeat days you want to repeat, that sort of thing. So maybe I'll do that. But yeah, it won't be a mega long chat this morning because I have to get ready for this this Zoom, and that means I have to get it all on. I don't know what that is. An ugly spot. That's what that is. An ugly spot. That's from a movie. bonus brownie points for anyone who can tell me what movie that is. What is that? That is an ugly spot. What is it? What movie was that from? I'm only asking you because I can't remember. I didn't have to admit that, did I? That's my trouble. I have to be honest. It's just... what else have I got to tell you? Nothing much. It was a bit of a whirlwind. Oh yeah, yesterday I was really ached all over, and I really needed a chill out day. And I thought, I'm going to do nothing but videos and just, chill out and have a breather before I start the course again this week. And then, no, not going to do that, are you? You're going to sit in the... Oh, it was parked. He was corridor man. And we were parked outside the room that Gary had a few weeks back. And so I said, oh, this does bring back bad memories. Bong, bong, ding, ding, ding. I'm being killed. Somebody help me. Or, remember that? Oh. And if you're only new to my channel, Gary was in hospital a short time ago. He had kidney stones and we were in majors for probably about 18 or 19 hours. And I had a little bucket seat to sit on, and it was the most uncomfortable plastic chair. And I kept falling asleep with my head against the wall momentarily before, bong, 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 ding, ding, because that didn't stop. It was relentless. Alarms were going off from the minute we got there to the time we left. And I don't mean one. I mean, if you can imagine, there are 15 bays and people in the corridors. Every one of them was going off. So, and all of them had different sounds, and some of them had the same sounds, so they were... And then there was people there, if there's a policeman in the building, I'm being killed. I'm serious. I need help now. And then I had another one a few doors down going, oh, somebody help me. And then I had another one going, every 5 seconds. They all had dementia, obviously. There was one very young girl on that ward. Gary was the next youngest, and the rest were all, well, maybe 90 if they were a day. And I can tell you that was one of the most excruciating nights of my life. Seriously, it was just, everything went so slowly, as it often does when you're in hospital. So there we were, parked outside Bay 6, where Gary was, and I had this awful thought that we were going to do the same again, be there all night waiting for things. But luckily we got out of there. But I was so achy from all the weekends walking around and doing stuff that it really was horrible sitting on that chair. And the kind of fear of what was going to happen and everything else going on. So yeah, not the most pleasant Sunday. And by the time I got home, I was so tired. Just sitting there, like on that chair, it felt like 11 o'clock at night. And when I looked, and it was like 3 in the afternoon. I was, oh, you're kidding me, But yeah, I did sleep well last night, thank goodness. Anyway, that was my Sunday. So yeah, busy time. Really, this last, I'd say the whole week, really. But I suppose doing the course pushes everything back, makes it busier than it would be. But, as I said, I need to get this on there. And I have no idea how slow my internet will be today. So I'm going to have to call it now. And I will see you on the next one. I was also hoping to do quite a lot of filming yesterday and, do some nice leisurely filming and be ahead of myself. It just didn't happen. See you on the next one. Bye for now, everyone.